There I was, under a truck, holding on for dear life. He had cut me off on my bicycle. 1 second, everything changes. Trying to breathe calm into me, riding down 6th Avenue. The driver had no idea I was even there. He realized a fly on his windshield. All the things I learnt in life helped me to hold on to my life. People on the sidewalk screaming endlessly, endlessly. He still was not stopping. Finally, somehow, he did.
They made it, wanted to come to this world, the most joyous moment in our life, the biggest gift of all. We almost did not make it. The water broke, everything was going so fast. When they came, we knew from our heart who was who, 2 little miracles. Even how they entered this world showed their character.
At the time I grew up, all of us children were so innocent. We had no idea. I did not even have a pelvic exam yet. Nobody told me what was going to happen. So rough, so insensitive. I felt like screaming. When they butchered me up, I was 16. But my mark, my scar, never kept me from wearing a bikini, never kept me from loving my body, never kept me from loving myself. There were some dark times in my life, but it takes darkness so one can love the light.
Three days ago, my best friend died. We both had traveled the road to recovery together, supported each other. His wife had left him because of it. It takes two when one is dancing with cancer. Sometimes the love of the life is staying on the side too much. So here I am asking myself, why am I here? Why not him? What am I doing here? And what am I doing with my life? It is such a gift. My body is falling apart from all of the treatment, so now I want to get back in shape, reclaim my health back, make the best of my life. A tattoo all along the spine from where it started to where it might be reoccurring.
I was laying on the floor in the dark on an old mattress in this dingy place, visiting, recreating in the east when I saw her walking by the open door. Just a glimpse of her, and I knew in this instant, if I could just spend the rest of my life with this woman, I would be the happiest person in the world. And I was. Her body died in my arms. She is still here. We are still here.
Glass splintered all around me, the table on the floor. I tried to hold myself up in awe. Maybe significant for this time in my life. I went to the doctor, all calm and level-headed. I explained to them how they should put me back together again, without taking anything away. This is how it is today, all complete and beautiful.
From all the severe childhood treatments, I eventually got breast cancer in my 40s. After all I had been through up till then, it was just like, oh, another thing. Ah, well. I didn't let it disturb me. I was determined when they told me I would have to wait 1 or even 2 months for a lumpectomy which was impossible for me to sit, wait so long, stalling my life, but could have a mastectomy next Thursday. It was not even a question for me. I just wanted my life back. Right now, right here.
I always wanted to be an Amazon. Those beautiful, fearless women. I discovered the lump right after my divorce. A lot of things one has to let go of. When I saw the doctor, I was scared, so scared. What would become of me? What of my life? He said it was just a Kleinigkeit, only a little something, nothing to worry about. So in I went and out I came. He was very, very pleased with the results and was very proud of the beautiful oeuvre he had made. I liked it too. He said everything was easy and just how it was supposed to be. A Kleinigkeit. Years later, healthy as can be, I had to obtain my medical records. I read the description of the whole operation. It had been far away from being a Kleinigkeit. The lump was much bigger and more severe. He had to dig far deeper, take out more than he thought. He protected me, shielded me from worry, gave me the gift of a calm mind. I am an Amazon.
The stench of disinfectants pierced my eyes, made me feel sick. I had to go there so often for treatment all by myself. At some point after the treatments, I was even sicker than before. They were very rough and harsh. Back then I was 11. The pediatric ward was gruesome. No toys, dark colors. It was not all done after the operation, which was severe enough. Again and again, I had to go for radiation and chemo. There are not many of us left. No, there are not many of us left. So we're watched and monitored. Angels do have belly buttons. I wanted to keep mine.
It was one of these curling irons. In the beginning, it did not hurt at all. Maybe it was the shock. Maybe it was the surprise. Right now, it is an exquisite beauty mark.
I was treated unsuccessfully, carved up. Look at it. The worst thing is that I cannot even open my hand anymore. But I decorate it with the most beautiful rings.
30 years ago, when I was 76, I had suffered for a long time. Pain shooting down on the side of the lower back, plus leg electroshocks. Nothing helped, so they cut me open along my back. Now the pain is gone, but since then I can barely walk. Plus, sitting is almost impossible. But with 98, I took a course in spiritual healing.
When I was 15, I had grown a big lump. We hesitated for a long time to operate. Then they took it out. All just fat and nerves. It was hard to operate. It took 4 times as long as they assumed. So everybody was afraid I would wake up in the middle of the operation. It was all wrapped and surrounded by nerves. The feeling never came back. You tap on my shoulder in vain. It was very big. I looked at it. A creature from outer space. And my mother said, "This is why you're so skinny. All of your fat goes there."
I was walking down the street with my best friend. Somebody came up from behind, wanted to take what I have, held me, sliced me. Oh, but jealousy hurt the most, looking up and down at me with those, leave me alone, my friends still love me.
2 bottles tequila, a hole on the beach at Cape Fear. A dark night, no moon. Some angel saw me, rescued me, called the ambulance. My heart stood still, stopped, so many times. There was no choice left. Where there were 2, there is now 1. I'm still flying up the stairs, carrying precious art, like I have wings.
This was a dark time, a dark time, a dark time in my life, a dark time. But here comes the sun. In the middle of the whole ceremony, I realized that the blades were soft and old. So I went out to buy sharp ones. They looked me in the eyes, but no one stopped me. Could they have? I contemplated many ways to do this. So now, here it is. It does not work. I am here to stay.
My belly, a landscape of adventures hailing from Russia to America, through all my ages, early Russian appendix experiment when I was 6. Then my ovaries on the horizon, andere Länder, andere Sitten.
You are invited to celebrate. Celebrate the light side of life. Celebrate the dark side of life. One is not without the other. Kommen Sie näher, treten Sie heran. You are invited. You are invited.
I was so attracted. I was wearing my wig and wanted to be awake. I was the most arresting 16-year-old, so they say. I still had to go to sleep. When I woke up, the moles were gone. And so was Dr. R.
I came to this world with an extra something, extra. I could never see in my back, so people told me it was there. They seemed to be another reality that me. It was all a game. It seemed that I was put in braces. This something extra had my back to help me, plus my extra friend was watching, feeling me. It kept being a game. The restrictions seemed to give me more freedom, more movement, more zest. I decorated the metal, plus leather, with colorful scarves, like flags, flags of freedom, flags of choice.
I wanted to keep the tumor that was attached to my thyroid, like a trophy of my health. But right away it was cut up and analyzed, still in the operating room. They could determine that it was benign, so I kept my left one. The doctor was so handsome,
I thought he was my best friend till the end. Even when he attacked me, a battle in the hallway of my building, I did not see that coming till the end. My friend. Was he after some valuables that were in the house? Till the end, my friend. I will not know. As he left, he stabbed me in the back. Not with a sword like it happened to Siegfried, but with a kitchen knife.
It was just an inflammation, over and over again. Does it never have an end? Cut and sew and cut and sew and cut and sew. I do make fantastical garments, so I know about sowing the seeds of love.
What did I trip over? Why did I walk down this path? I fell hard on concrete. Where are the soft grounds of the world? I got up again, looking for them.
The car flipped through the air. We spun, I spun, the whole world spun. There are still some stars stuck inside of me, nobody wanted to remove.
The painkillers did not work. We knew each other for 20 years. Nothing was ever wrong. Then the pain set in, and it became even bigger as we parted.
I was dancing the whole night through, dancing in Geneva some 15 years ago. Then my knee twisted to the other side. Then me flashing lights, disco balls, the ambulance, they still roll out the red carpet for me. When I am coming, just ask my name.
Cut and stitched back together again. A hole in my hip. Testing, searching. At the same time, they took my breasts. I wonder what they found there. I know. All in one, 2 for 1, all gone. Time heals all wounds. So does the gift of a healthy, joyful spirit. I am marked front and back, so they can find me.
Beings like me are rare.